kunyari accountant ka, engineer ka ngayon, tapos gusto mo maging baker, what should they quit kagad or should parang pagsabayin nila?
Don't quit agad. I think in a way, I kind of thank my dad. Kasi no second year med school pa lang ako, gusto ko na mag-quit. Pero yung dad ko, pinipilit niya na, hindi, tapusin mo. I think there's wisdom in that. Bago ka mag-jump, make sure na may sasalud din naman sa'yo na maayos kahit paano.
So guys, very, very clear. Kung gusto nyo sundan yung passion nyo, please don't resign kagad. Kasi ang dami na-inspire sa mga, promise, ang dami na-inspire, nagre-resign sila kagad or parang ayoko na, life is too short, I'll do what I want to do. Pero you also have to be responsible that there are bills that need to be paid as well. Super special guest. You all know her already. Celebrity, entertainer, entrepreneur. Maricar Reyes-Poon is in the vlog today. So, hello Maricar, how's everything? How's the lockdown for you and your family?
We're okay. Actually, we've been following the quarantine protocol strictly. Talagang hindi kami lumalabas as much as possible. We shut down our business. Nag-stop operations kami pretty much after the second week. Parang nung first week, skeletal crew. So we gave out a little cake to the frontliners, ganyan. But afterwards, nung medyo naghigpit na, we had to send everybody home kasi, for the safety then of the staff.
A lot of people know you guys as really, really good savers. Why do you save a lot? And why you're doing something that's very different from what majority of the people are doing? Saan nag-start yung mga techniques mo?
Okay. Lalo na sa industry namin, we're pressured to spend a certain amount to have certain brands, to look a certain way. And we do to an extent. Kasi importante din naman yun eh. Parang when you're in the entertainment industry, you have to look good. Hindi rin naman pwede yung basta-basta lang. I mean, looking good is part of the job. Pero, naisip din kasi namin, I think we're also influenced by a lot of business people around us. Yung cousins ni Richard, they're really successful businessmen. So, na-influensyahan kami kung gaano sila kasimple. Like, they have these companies or whatever. And then other people, yung mga ninong-ninang namin na medyo si Tito Joe. So, kasi Marichan. So, one of our ninongs. Parang may pera sila, but they always spend way below what they earn. So, when you have all these people surrounding you na ina-admire mo sila, gusto mong maging ganon, tapos nalalaman mo na ganon pala sila mabuhay. Di parang, ako din. Parang gusto ko rin maging ganon. So, yun pala ang kailangan gawin. So, that's why we say, marami kaming mentors na ganon.
So what's your technique? How do you make it practical on a monthly basis, or especially in your industry, you're not really an employee. Money comes in minsan one time, big time, minsan in tranches also. What's for people listening to this or watching this? Paano nyo ginagawa? Percentage, fixed amount?
Misconception siya in a way na pag artista ka, biglang yaman. Hindi siya ganun eh. They actually pay you not so good at first kasi nga nagsastart ka pa. Pero pag start mo pa lang, may pressure ka talaga to look good and all. Nung ako, I started out, not even percentage eh. Talagang basic needs mo lang ang bibilhin mo. Siguro kasi my mom was, when we were growing up, talagang nagsisave siya. She just spends on necessities. So when I started, majority talaga, I just spent on food, on my gas. When I started to save, dun medyo nagka-percent. Yung spending ko on luxury stuff, which is not really, yung eating out, yung mga ganyan, parang 10% lang. No? After all, 10% lang yung talagang, yung pang luho.
As income started to get bigger naman, did it change also na parang, ay, ano na to, afford ko na to, or talagang you stuck to na, hindi, excess to, I'll go with my savings first?
I'm human din. So, pag lumalaki kita, syempre yung 10% mo, lumalaki din. But I always try to keep it at that there's a certain level in my bank account na ayoko siyang lumalapit doon. So, pag nakikita kong parang lumalapit doon sa level na yun, let's say, 10,000. Pag lumalapit na siya sa 10,000, parang ayoko muna mag-spend. Babalik ako doon sa old habits ko na just buy what you need.
I've seen a lot of people, business people, regardless of what industry they are in, natitempt sila also. Kasi you said tao din naman. May mga items na talagang yung gusto ko talaga tong relo na to, gusto ko tong kotse na to. Pero nung time na alam mo pa na hindi ko pa dapat to bilhin, how did you mentally convince yourself not to buy it? As in talagang iniiwan mo yung wallet mo or like ako, yung style ko kasi, so people know, my style was when I was starting out, I had a lot of bank accounts. And then, iniiwan ko lang talaga sa ATM ko what I really needed to spend on food. So that yung feeling mo na wala kang pera, na pag wala kang pera, kahit madami yun, yung nakikita mo wala, hindi ka talaga mapapagasto. So that worked for me when I started out. Ikaw, did you have anything also na I've seen, just to add context also, mas madaming tao, mas naubos yung pera nila, lumaki yung kita nila kesa nung nagsa-start sila kasi feeling nila yung madami hindi ito mauubos.
Right, actually. Pero I'll be honest hindi ako yung mga ganyan, yung mga different bank accounts. When I started hanging out with sila Chinkee Tan, mga ganyan, saka ko na lang siya nalaman. So I learned that late. Kasi I think yung family ko, parang typical Pinoy, hindi masyado. Basta savings lang. But it's just, yung mom ko, sobrang galing lang niya talaga mag-save. Tapos napasok lang niya talaga sa amin yun when we were growing up. So ako parang, to be honest, wala akong parang, ito bank account ko from Ngayon lang siya Pero dati, when I was starting, I just had one account, hindi dapat siya bumaba ng ganitong level. Parang there was like a level that I was comfortable with. And if it reached that level or anywhere near it, parang nagiging uncomfortable na ako.
That's so significant in today's era kasi no one wants to talk about saving when the economy is good, na parang enjoy ko na muna ito ngayon kasi yung pera ko kikita naman para sa akin or dadating pa yung pera. Ngayon, savings are so important because that's what you will use on times like this na medyo everything is zero also. So,
yeah.
My question on that, kinakabahan ka ba or may level of anxiety pa rin or because there's a buffer, you're a bit better naman?
Hindi ako kinakabahan pa. But if this becomes longer, syempre, may concern ako for our people because we have to pay them still kasi kawawa din naman, parang we still give them their salary. Kailangan talaga namin mag-meeting kung anong pwede namin gawin as a business moving forward if this will continue for a longer time. May buffer pa naman. We're still okay, pero wag sana ito masyadong tumagal pa.
If there's one tip you can give people kung paano sila makakapag-ipon after all of this is said and done, after the crisis, everyone will go back to normal sa pagkita ng pera, any tip that you can leave with them?
Ako, Filipinos in general, parang we have to reevaluate what we spend on, what we think are necessities. One of the things na sinastress namin dun sa vlog namin sa Relationship Matters, when we talk about money, parang maraming families umaasa dun sa one person na malakas kumita. So, sana yung one person na yon parang ma-empower siya to teach, lalo na yung adult family members nila, na tumayo ka rin naman sa sarili mong paa para marami tayo na supporting our own selves and not just one person supporting the whole family below him. Kasi parang I think there are a lot of Filipinos na hindi sila maluho, pero dahil nga sa dami ng nakaasa sa kanila, hindi sila nakakasave. Ayoko rin naman magsabi na parang all Filipinos are bad spenders. Hindi rin naman. It's just dami rin kasing umaasa dun sa isa na kawawa din.
Please subscribe to their YouTube channel. Kahit wag na kayo mag-subscribe sa akin, sa kanila na lang, mas you'll get a lot. Kahit ako, I watch all of your videos. Before I go to my next question na about entrepreneurship, ano mas important sa'yo? Pera, love life?
Love life. Oo, kasi love life mo, makakakita ka naman ng pera. Ano ka ba? Maghanap ka ng love life na magaling sa pera. Hello, Richard.
Or yung love life mo, it will inspire you also to do better sa business, or you can do something. Everything in my business got better also when I met my wife. So, I don't know. Or, yun lang talaga ako, hindi ako gwapo, kaya kailangan.
Hello, best wife ever.
So, You bake one of the best cakes here in the country. Saan nagsimula yun?
Nung 2014, 1 year married na kami ni Richard. Tapos, we wanted to start a business. Kasi nga, if you are honest, the entertainment industry, magaling siya kikita ka talaga, pero hindi siya ganun ka reliable. Sometimes you have a show, sometimes your show does well, sometimes hindi. So, we wanted something more stable and we wanted to start something together. Si Richard nga, mas gusto niya beef mommy, parang kiosk, beef mommy business. And then ako, since I like sweets, I wanted chocolate cake. So, nung nag-votation kaming tatlo, we have another business partner. Yun, nanalo yung chocolate cake.
Pero were you good? Was the cake really that? Kasi sobrang sarap niya eh. Super sarap yung sa SM Oran yung na stall. We would get there especially for gifts pa. But was it really that good? You were an expert already on cakes and you knew na pag binenta ko to, kikita talaga to.
Kaya nga sobrang nakaka-inspire to kasi YouTube lang siya. The recipe, I got the basic recipe from YouTube. It's the Hershey's chocolate cake recipe. It's one of the easiest chocolate cake recipes on the internet. Tapos, ang ginawa lang namin, we made it our own. Si Richard, kasi nga he was trained by his dad sa cooking. His parents are very good cooks. Yun, nag-isip siya ng mga weirdo things to put in the cake to enhance the flavor. So yun, after 8 months kami nag-testing. Then, naging maayos naman. And then, when we gave it out to friends, they really liked it. And from there, yun, naging negosyo siya.
For people also who want to start their own business, tapos food, I know you started selling first boots muna, no? Before you had you have your own store already. What was the logic behind that? And what's the steps for people who also want to start? Parang, magaling ako gumawa ng cupcake. Looking back from your experience already, ano yung mga steps na pwede nilang gawin to do it better? Especially ngayon, it's easier to sell online now than I guess when you also started.
Right, oo naman. Mas alaganap ngayon yung sponsored ads sa Facebook. I think that really helps entrepreneurs now. I think step 1 namin is we really had to have a good product. And we had a lot of people na alam namin magaling na discerning yung dila. So we had Richard's dad try it. We had certain people try it na alam namin na would give us honest feedback. The thing is with baked goods, there are so many home bakers. So you have to come out with a product na maayos talaga. Na alam mo, if you can make it unique to you, yung flavor na ikaw lang may ganon, all the better. Pero yun, parang yung basic talaga is a good product. Yun yung step 1 talaga namin.
Okay, I have a question on that also. Yung can ninyo, kayo yung una ko nakita na ganun eh. Where did you think of that? Na parang, no one would do that before. Normally, it's ano lang, yung mga paper boxes lang.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you think about that? Na it's an amazing, lalo pang regalo, parang it's easier to give, very presentable eh. What was the idea behind that?
I remember that time, problema talaga packaging. And the cake, since the icing was hindi siya yung the usual icing na talagang yung parang buttercream na tumatayo. So, and then we were also thinking about transporting the cake. If you give it to somebody, minsan pag nakabox na yuyupi. So, we weren't really expressly thinking about putting it in a can. But when we were looking at all these packaging sa store, magkakatabi sila, nung nakita namin yung lata, parang, baka pwede to Tapos yun, we had to ask, is this food grade? Kasi the can is painted eh. So, okay lang ba yung can na to pag nilagyan ng pagkain? Kasi usually, when you have a can, you just put cookies, brownies, ganyan. You don't have direct contact. So, we really had to message the supplier. Tapos nung okay naman daw, they gave us a certification of food grade. Di parang, okay, let's try it. Ayun. Yeah.
So, when that was happening, masarap yung cake, sobrang presentable. First year, was it good? Was it challenging? What was the biggest challenge of starting something na I think it's different also from your current industry also.
I just have to say, parang grain of salt lang din for home bakers. Parang you have to admit na our being celebrities, our line of work, it really helped sa marketing. Pero yun nga, kahit gaano kagaling yung marketing mo, if your product is not good, you're not gonna last very long. You're not gonna last very long. We launched sa Chris TV. I think Miss Chris show back then. Tapos, yun nga, nung nagustuhan niya and feature niya nung 2015, syempre all these calls came in. And my oven was like, actually, it could only bake, I think, 3 cakes at a time. And then we had like, tapos for those 3 cakes, you had to bake it for 44 minutes. Tapos we had to make like 20 plus by the next day. And then the next day, may isa pang, parang so, yun lang, parang hindi namin na-cater yung demand agad-agad. Which is a good problem. Pero, yeah. That was a fun time.
When do you know that it's time to expand and get something bigger? I like what you did also. You started small and then as the demand started to trickle, parang that's when we start expanding. Minsan baliktad yung iba. They boom, expand too fast. Tapos wala yung demand, sayang kagad. I forgot to ask this. Did you take out a loan when you started the business, or you started with what you have, tas as you started to earn more balik lang ng balik sa business?
Very Chinese kasi yung influences namin. So thankfully we saved a little bit of money from our work. So yun yung pinasok namin sa business. So hindi kami nag-loan. Although I'm not against loans if you're a good loan player. Ang advice namin ng mentors namin is to really grow slowly. As in slowly. Kasi first year pa lang, nung nag-start kami 2015, by 2016, there's pressure for us na, mag-set up na kayo sa mall, ganyan-ganyan. But actually, the business itself, ayun pa isa, yung pera ng negosyo. Parang yung, kasi diba there's expenses, so when you take out all the expenses, you have the clean na kita. Yung clean na kita na yun lang yung parang iniisip namin na pwedeng i-invest back into the business. So, hindi namin ginagalaw yung parang revolving fund ng negosyo itself. So, we try to keep everything clean. Lalo na si Richard, he learned from his cousins na ganun dapat. Don't mix in your personal money with the business's money. Parang treat it as a separate person. So, yun, nung nagkaroon kami ng enough nakita. So, it was, ilang years yun? 2015 kami nag-start. 2019 lang kami nag-open sa mall. And then, it's just a small kiosk. So, yun, parang, before we opened, we had to make sure yung business partner namin, yun talaga yung magaling sa operations and numbers. We had to make sure na we had enough rent na just in case the stall did not make money, kasi the contract is for like 6 months. So in case yung sales namin hindi maganda, we could still pay the rent. Hindi mabubutas yung company kung sakaling hindi kumita yung stall na yon. So we had to make sure na we were ready to handle the failure of that store. So it took us 4 years to get there.
That's very, very good, and not everyone would do that. Everyone kasi when they start a business, they're very optimistic na parang hindi, kita to kagad eh. But you already were hedging na just in case it doesn't do well. And provided na 4 years na kayo operating, you were still very conservative. Galing. Na, I have another question in line with that. And this is baka controversial to different people sa business.
Okay.
You mentioned partner mo yung husband mo sa business. But pag mag-partner ng kamag-anak, may nagsasabi, okay lang partner mo yung kamag-anak mo sa business. Why is it working for you?
Well, number one, we can work together. There are couples na they can't work together. Actually, basta. Minsan if it causes more fights and then you start bringing home the fights, parang no business is worth that, di ba? So at least thankfully naman, si Richard, ang maganda sa kanya, strong siya kung saan ako weak. Tas strong ako kung saan siya weak. So yung strengths namin, tapos yung business partner namin din, the 3 of us working together, may kanya-kanya kaming strength and we accept that. So parang ako, honestly, hindi ako magaling sa numbers. I mean, I can save, I can do my own accounting in a way, but pagdating sa negosyo, ibang usapan na yun eh. Ibang organizational skills na kailangan mo. That's where our business partner comes in. Sobrang galing niya. So may kanya-kanya kaming roles and we don't overstep. Like pag ako, hindi na ako makikialam masyado sa finances in terms of the numbers. Parang, they involve me, pero hindi ako yung parang, hindi, ito dapat gawin. Kasi alam ko hindi ko siya strength. So I think you can work together kung alam mo kung saan ka lulugar. Meron kayong clear boundaries.
Parang how do you decide on the outcome pag may disagreement? And then, second question is, for example, you have a partner that's in charge with the cost, and then you're in charge with the recipe, whatever. Syempre, gusto mo yung pinakamasarap na version as possible. Pero sometimes, yung pinakamasarap, yun yung pinakamahal also. And then may taga-balance. Wag yan. How do you work that out also?
Yun, kanya-kanya din in terms of strength. Kasi I think over the years, over these 4 years, almost 5 years na nakalipas, parang we really got to see who's strong at what. So, halimbawa, yun nga, sa sinabi mo, sa research, R&D yan eh. So, pag kami ni Richard, may iisip kaming magandang gawin in terms of recipe, na ito, masarap to. But, si business partner namin, who's sobrang practical, over the past years, she's really proven na siya yung mas practical in terms of macro thinking for the business. So, pag binato namin sa kanya, and then she thinks of the operations, paano ba to, ganyan, and feeling niya talaga hindi okay, we have to respect that. Kasi area niya yun eh. Pero in terms of organization, like in the totality of the business, tok-tok talaga si Richard.
Great insights, no? So it's case-to-case basis kung kamag-anak versus not kamag-anak. Kasi ang dami nag-aaway sa ganyan eh. Parang pag kamag-anak, I trust din. Pag hindi ko kamag-anak, pero baka mas competent naman siya. So one business tip for people that has helped you along the way to make your business very, very successful.
One, siguro talaga, mentors. We really had good mentors who tell us na dapat go slow, hanggang dito lang dapat. Parang naalala ko dati, we wanted to buy a big oven na kagad. Pero nung nakita nung mentor namin yung sales, parang, a big mixer or something. So we wanted to buy a big thing. Pero nung nakita nung mentor namin yung sales, parang, hindi, wag muna, just buy this small thing first. Don't be too atat na mag-expand. Kasi a lot of people, lalo na if you have a good product, people will really pressure you to expand. Tapos minsan baka beyond your means na siya. Sayang naman yung na-build mo.
Ano yung pinaka naging difference nung nag-mall na kayo versus when you were doing online and you were doing kiosk?
Accessibility. Sobrang, kasi when you're just delivery, pag delivery lang, parang you have to talk to the client, anong address mo, time, ganyan, marami pang ano. Pero pag sinabi mo, we're in Mega Mall, ang bilis. People just know where it is and it's easier. It's actually communication-wise. Tsaka yung mga passerby, kasi the foot traffic of Mega Mall, in fairness, is very good.
Very good, yeah.
So
it's worth the price of paying higher rent because of traffic and...
I think so. Kasi if you're a business person, you look for kung saan yung market mo. Kung yung market mo high-end, get a high-end mall, whatever. Parang importante yung wag ka lang mag-set up just because mura yung rent doon. Parang dapat yung set-upan mo, nandun yung bebentahan mo. Parang ganun. And Mega Mall is really nice.
And by the way, before you started the mall, having your own kiosk, ang galing nyo eh. Wala nakaisip ng ginawa mo na ikaw nagde-deliver tapos bine-video mo yung pag-deliver. No one thought that. That's super creative. On how sabi ko, gawin ko kaya to, ako mag-deliver ng book ko tapos videohan ko din. But that was a very very good idea. What if you're the person that because of this pandemic, you also lose everything? Walang pera, you lose your job, you lose your income. What would you do on day one to build everything? What would be your first steps? Or how would you earn again?
Kung ako lang mag-isa, I can't, ngayon looking back, parang I don't have all the skills to make a big business. So, sobrang importante sa akin. Siguro day one, I'd really meet with business partners ko and si Richard para mag-isip kami, ano ang pwede naming service or product na pwedeng ibigay sa mga tao na ano bang kailangan ng mga tao ngayon.
And I like what you said, that you're leveraging still on kung saan ka magaling, and then kung hindi ka magaling doon, okay lang, I'll just find other people who can complement that as well.
When I was studying, I was making money, nagmamodel ako, ganyan. And I had savings for a while, but I didn't know what to do with it, and I was so scared to spend it kasi nga parang if I spend it and I fail, wala na akong saving. So yung pera ko, ganyan lang talaga siya, hindi siya lumalaki. But yun nga, parang because I always felt na I had to do things all on my own. Hindi ko naisip na maghanap ng tao na might give me ideas on how to spend my money better. Tsaka, syempre din dati, walang mga Marvin Guillermo, walang mga ganyan, walang mga YouTube videos to teach me how to spend better and how to invest better.
You took up medicine, tapos nag-showbiz ka. What's your take on that? Because madaming tao say, di, kung ano yung graduate mo, yun yung tapusin mo, you follow your course, you follow your career. How did you make the jump? Were there other people saying, sayang naman yung inaral mo, wag mo gagawin ng risky yan? And what's your encouragement to people who are in that boat right now?
Madaming nagsasabi na sayang. But I think that's really, naalala ko kasi, nung second year med school ako, I was walking in the hallway and naisip ko talaga na parang I'm not too sure na I want to do this for the rest of my life. As a doctor, I was never first honor, ganyan. Pero nung nag-acting ako, may gift pala ako doon. Hindi ko akalain when we were doing the workshop sa ABS, parang yung coach namin parang sabi niya I was one of the top 2. I've never been top 2 in school. I mean, gano'n. Baka there's something here kasi baka mas dito yung gift ko. I was an okay doctor but I was a better actor or whatever. So, when you study, dun din lalabas kung saan ka strong. I think. And people should listen to that. If it's not something same as your course, hindi rin masama na i-explore.
Okay. On top of that, kunyari accountant ka, engineer ka ngayon, tapos gusto mo maging baker, what should they quit kagad or should parang pagsabayin nila?
Don't quit agad. I think in a way I kind of thank my dad kasi no second year med school pa lang ako, gusto ko na mag-quit. Pero yung dad ko pinipilit niya na hindi, tapusin mo. I think there's wisdom in that. Bago ka mag-jump, make sure na yung tatalunan mo hindi yung may sasalo din naman sa'yo na maayos kahit paano. So parang, I forgot what book I read this in. Parang Rich Dad, Poor Dad ata yun. Parang, nag-employee siya, pero bago siya nag-quit, parang he was using his salary as an employee to invest, to increase his savings, and then to grow the business at the same time. Nag-time management siya or something. So parang safety blanket niya yung employment for a while hanggang umayos yung business niya. So nung umayos na yung business niya, saka siya tumalon. Nag-quit na siya. Parang gano'n.
Amazing.
So yeah.
So guys, very very clear. Kung gusto niyo sundan yung passion niyo, please don't resign kagad kasi ang dami na-inspire sa mga promise. Ang dami na-inspire, nagre-resign sila kagad or parang ayoko na. Life is too short, I'll do what I want to do, pero you also have to be responsible that there are bills that need to be paid as well. There's a lot of people that are depressed right now. They're sad, their business are not doing so well. There are a lot of freelancers that because the entire events industry is out, there are a lot of people na negosyo nila connected also to tourism, transportation, zero sila ngayon. Any words of encouragement for them naman?
Naalala ko tuloy yung there was a time I went through some difficult stuff in the past and I felt like everything around me was so negative. Parang I gave myself a time frame to feel sad. Kasi feeling ko kung masyado mo namang ibabaliwala yung negative feelings mo, hindi, parang kang in denial. So I gave myself a time frame na parang, I think I said 2 days, I'll feel sad, I will eat lots of chocolate chips, and drink Coke. Basta I really gave myself 2 days to feel sad. And then after those 2 days, parang tama na yung self-pity. Your business may be dying, but you're not dead. So, that might be, you're alive for a reason. Cliche as it sounds. So after that 2 days of, feeling bad for yourself, try to think of what service you can provide for other people naman. Kasi tapos na yung 2 days mong maging selfish. Yeah. Other people naman.
When all of this is said and done, how can people order your cakes? Where can they find you? And then your YouTube channel as well.
When we're still closed, but after this quarantine period, please visit Maricar's Chocolate Cakes on Facebook and on Instagram at Maricar's Chocolate Cakes. Dire-diretso lang yun, one word. Follow us on YouTube, Richard and Maricar Poon. And we're also on Facebook, Relationship Matters PH.
So yun, thank you so much for being part of the vlog. I hope you guys got a lot from Maricar Reyes-Poon's super expert practical advice in money and business also. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section. And guys, please subscribe to their channel. Super galing. Super galing nila. And yun, thank you Maricar. And to everyone, I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. Bye everyone.